Welcome to today's daily analysis. This is the place where I will be walking you through the Forex factory, the news, the fundamental analysis, and also the charts, the technical analysis of the way how I trade and the zones that I am personally going to be using for today's trading during your London and your New York session and the overall day basically. So I personally trade an SMC style of trading. So if that's something that you're into, you might learn a lot more than just price action traders or ICT traders even. But I do urge all the traders out there to watch the video fully, or if you don't have the patience, you can watch it in 2x, or just take the screenshot, just scrub through the video. You can check out the timestamps below in the description. You can just go into the zones and take your screenshots and use that for your day, and hopefully you have a profitable trading day just like I will. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next section. All right, so today is a Wednesday market, March 4th, and you can see that we have three major news, I would say. You have CPI for CHF, you have two USD red folder news. One is ADP NFP, and we have ISM Services PMI. So my outlook for the CHF is, you can see the forecasted data looks stronger, and also that the markets are moving towards USD, and because of that you can see CHF, CAD and NZD becoming stronger. So from that pure outlook, I would say CHF is going to become better. It is going to become stronger. So you can expect USD CHF to come down. All right. And talking about the ADP news and the ISM Services PMI, I'm expecting both for the USD to get only stronger from here. So I'm expecting gold to go down. So this is my outlook for the fundamental analysis and and the news for today. But let's move on to the technical analysis of things. All right, as you can see, these are the pairs that I trade personally. So this is what I'll be analyzing today. All right, let's start off with gold's analysis. So assuming that this is an entire swing, right? You can see the fib. I've drawn a fib, and we have the equilibrium region here, and then you have the golden region here. So that is the same idea that I have taken. I'm planning for gold sells, especially with the news releases today. I'm expecting USD to become stronger. So I'm expecting gold sell from these two 15-minute zones. One has Asia highs and the other one is just a better zone. It has very good inducement level. Inducement basically of yesterday's New York highs. And today and the first 15-minute zone, we have Asia highs as your inducement. So both zones are pretty valid for today. And on another plan, if both of these plans fail and we see price drop down, then I'm expecting a buy from a 15-minute zone where price has held, right? So I'll show it to you. You can see on your 4 hours. So on your 4 hours, you have my classic 2 swing setup. So I'm expecting price to come all the way back here. So on the same idea, you can see that price has held this zone. So that's exactly the reason why I've gone into the 15, and I still feel like the zone is still valid. So if both these sell order blocks fail, then I'm expecting price to give me a buy from this region. So these are my 2 plans for gold. Now moving on to EURUSD. EURUSD, we can see that we are on a huge sell, so there is nothing else we can do apart from sell. And the sell order block is basically using previous month's low as a very good price action level, and also having this great inducement. We have a trend line inducement and also previous day's high resting right below the 1 hour sell order block. So this is a very good move, but I am not quite sure if you'll see that much movement into the zone, right? Similarly, if you wanted to choose between EURUSD and GBPUSD, I think I would prefer GBPUSD, because not only we have previous month's low, we also have previous week's low as a beautiful price action level on the same zone as our choice of 1 hour zone for the sell order block. And we have even better inducement, and also we have previous day's high resting right below the zone. Now coming on to USDJPY. USDJPY, it's pretty simple. We just have a classic 2 swing setup, so we're just going for some longs. But the problem with this setup is that we have good inducement and the trend overall seems to be buy. But if you see big picture, if you see big picture, right, you can see that we had a huge dump, and now is the time we are actually testing that zone, right? We're testing this zone now, so we'll have to wait and see exactly. So this won't be like my most preferred setup, but it is something that I would try, because this 1 hour order block comes from previous week's high as a price action level. But something to note is that price has recently taken previous month's high, so maybe the zone might not be respected and it could be violated, but we'll have to wait and see for today. Coming into NZDUSD. NZDUSD is a very simple plan. We have been dumping down and down since the USD is getting stronger, NZDUSD price is dropping, right? So we have a 1 hour order block from the London session of yesterday, right? And we have decent inducement. I wouldn't say the best, but we have decent inducement, and we have today's Asia highs as inducement. And what's special about this zone is we have previous month's low, and somewhat we have previous week's low as well, resting a little bit above the 1 hour zone. So this area in general should be a good retest zone. We can expect a retest and probably another sell from that area. So that is something that I'll be focusing for NZD/USD. Coming on to USDCAD. USDCAD, I actually have two setups for today. One is a 15-minute buy and one is a 15-minute sell. So how the plan works is, let me go down into the 15. So how that works is, so first thing to note is we have previous week's high and previous month's high resting right here on this line. And so naturally I'm expecting a retest of the zone. Like we can already see that price has taken out that and gotten a huge pump downwards, and we are yet to see the retest. So this is my first setup, right? First focus for today is to get the sell from the retest of the previous week's high and the previous month's high. So once I see the retest, there's a very good chance that we're going to see the retest today, right? So once we see this retest, and if it works out, you can see the beautiful liquidity build up towards the zone, and I can expect price to go and then come all the way down into previous day's low as my target, right? You can target previous day's low, or you can even target previous week's low, which is resting right here. So this would be my plan for USDCAD. And for my buy setup on USDCAD, I'm just using previous day's low as my inducement and planning for buys. That's about it. And going into USDCHF. So USDCHF, I don't really have too much of a bias. I tried cracking my head a lot, but from what I can see is that the overall bias is kind of downtrend, right? The overall bias is kind of downtrend. So this is one of the zones that kind of makes sense, because you can see like a huge resistance / support level in this area, right? You can see prices tapped, and then again it broke through, and now it might be a resistance level, right? It might be a support that becomes a resistance. So that is my basic plan. And we also have an order block system if I wanted to see, right? So that is my 4-hour order block for the sell side, and you can see that price hasn't exactly tapped the 4-hour order block. So that is something to notice for today. But we did see a huge move down, and we can say that we have kind of a choke in this area. So that is the choke I'm taking. The second choke will be from this region. So I mean the second break, this will be considered as the choke for me, and this is a bear break of structure if price continues to go down, right? But if it doesn't, then I think this 15-minute zone is something we can target, or maybe even this zone, the one that is resting right above it. But above this, if I see price going all the way till here, then I expect price to give us another break of structure towards the upside, and then we can plan for some sells. All right, so that is something you have to notice on USDCHF. And coming on to EUROAUD, we have, it is not the best setup. It is just, we're just going to use the overall bias. The overall bias of EUROAUD is just clean downtrend, very clean downtrend. So we're going on to the 15, and we can find that we have an order block resting right above previous day's high. And we also have previous inducement. So basically we have an equal high formation. We have two inducement points for this zone, and we kind of have an equal high formation resting right below the 15-minute sell order block. So it has good inducement. So we'll have to wait for price to come back into the zone, and then I'll be targeting some sells from this region, right? Now coming on to AUDUSD. AUDUSD, I don't really have a view today. If you guys do have a view on AUDUSD, you guys can drop it in the comment section below. I'll make sure to see that. Similarly on silver also, I don't have an exact view since main focus is on gold. So I'm not really focusing into silver that much, but yeah, if you guys do have any other view on this, you guys can let me know, drop it in the comment section below, and make sure to read them and go through it, analyze it. All right, anyways, there's nothing much else to say. This is the analysis done for today. These are the exact zones I'll be using. I hope you enjoyed it. Do like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Do join the community. That's more important to me, but yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.